Good morning, good day, good evening, my fellow guidees, wherever you may be, whatever of the day it is that you are accessing this and listening to it. Thank you for listening. GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Today on the National Outlook, as we thank you for joining us, the troubling. And we're doing this early so we do not know how this will unfold as the days go by. But there it is that a man with a toy gun, supposedly, storms the Chief Justice's premises, her home, the sacred sanctuary of our home, of the Chief Justice of Guyana's home, is invaded. Now, there are some things here that I hope may turn out to be what is responsible for this. First, it has happened, so we can't erase that. But I'm hoping, and I don't know how strong the reality behind this hope is going to turn out to be, is that it was a madman, one of those guys on the street. It's random, it's accidental. It wasn't premeditated, it wasn't prearranged. So I'm hoping it's a madman. I'm also hoping it's some addict, as dangerous as that may have been to the security guards there, or the Chief Justice herself and her family. I'm hoping it's an addict. So in other words, where I'm going with a madman and an addict is that someone who just, with whatever haze is in his head and whatever is responsible, took it upon himself to go to this home and to invade it, to intrude sanctity. An ordinary home, you and me, you and I, that's a problem. But the Chief Justice's home, I'm like, well, why? How come? How come now? Not going to go farther than that. But it certainly raises some thoughts in my head. Notice I didn't say suspicions or speculations, but it stirs some thoughts in my head. And this is where I'm going. The Chief Justice's residence, from what I can figure out, has a fence. It doesn't tell me that the gate was opened and this guy slithered through there. It tells us that he came in. I think he opened the gate or he jumped the fence. That was not very clear. But he's inside the yard and he's literally attacking one of the guards present. There are two of them, but one just happened to have gone to the washroom. He throws a punch. Thankfully for her, he misses, but she's able to raise an alarm. And the other guard comes, and the guy points what was thought of to be a gun. So the first thing you do is take protective action, evasive action, whilst looking to confront the situation at the same time. That's what the second guard did. And now the guy scales the fence and disappears. So here, I think he's been arrested. So here's the story. We've got fence. It didn't stand up. It didn't prevent him from coming in. We've got cameras, and it appears as though those cameras are from next door, from a neighbor. It's not from the Chief Justice's residence. But you've got physical presence, a visible physical presence in the form of one guard or two guards. That's got to be known. They just didn't start there yesterday or the same day. That's a constant rotation. That's a constant presence. So for this fella, whoever he is, to turn up there and decide that he's going to intrude there, leaves some questions. Could he have been so far gone that he doesn't care? It doesn't matter to him. He doesn't know what he's doing. And if the Chief Justice's residence, with all those preventions, all those protective layers, fence and security visible security presence is not a deterrent, then what is? What is it for me and you? What is it for us, the regular citizens? What is there? I am glad that the Guyana police force has been able to locate someone promptly and have them in custody currently. As to where this will go and what will be behind it, we don't know. This guy, the furthest that I will venture today is this. This guy acted on his own, took matters into his own hands, and it was just the luck of the draw that it was the Chief Justice's home. Or were there other hands behind him? Those fingerprints in this country that remain concealed, and we have this fancy phrase we call them, intellectual authors. I withhold judgment. I'm glad that this Chief Justice is safe. I'm glad that the two officers on duty did their duty. They were diligent, and that they too are safe. I just hope that all of us will have the same confidence. We'll have the same confidence that we too will be safe. After all, that is democracy, that we can speak, we can debate to the issues, not to the personalities, to the issues that help us to grow, to help us to be better people, to help us to be a proud nation, taking our rightful place in the comity of nations before the whole world. Until the next time, GHK Lall on the National Outlook on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for joining us.